What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle, going live, pop up live. We're out here basking in the afterglow. Like you had a good night the night before, and you're like happy in the morning. You can get your eggs and your breakfast, and you're feeling good, got your coffee. That's where we're at right now with this Elon Musk thing. It's all shaping up. We're now seeing a little bit of what's going on. New York Times, Twitter adds Elon Musk to its board of directors. Elon is in the building. It's official. They had to, it's one of those things where they say, keep your enemies close. Close enemies closer. Elon's about to give them some time. What this means is, Twitter, you're on the clock. You know I can make some moves. This is a chess game. Elon's like, okay, I'm going to move my knight here, and I'm going to see how you react. If you don't react properly, Twitter, CEO, Parag, then I shall move my rook here and put you in a precarious situation. After becoming Twitter's largest shareholder, Elon Musk, Tesla's chief executive, is joining the social media company's board of directors. He's in the room. Elon's like, hey, everybody. Hi, my name's Elon. What's your name? Oh yeah, you're the Parag guy I heard about. Yeah, you're the guy I heard about. And you know what? I saw you in the news. What was it about? Parag. It rings a bell. How do I know you? Elon's a fool. He's acting a fool in the board meetings. They're on Zoom or probably now. Everybody's on Zoom or something on a video call. Elon Musk, that's the worst type of dude. A dude that's just, he's like as insane as Donald Trump, but like, I can't even describe how much smarter in certain aspects, of course. And he's now in the room. Elon, when he came back on Twitter, his first tweet after the news had broke and everybody knew that he knew the news had broke because he bought the shares March 14th and was doing all this polling and stuff, hinting at it after the 14th, trolling the S.E.C. That's the establishment. Just trolling everyone. This dude is insane. His first tweet was, oh, hi, laugh out loud. That dude is in the room right now. And you can see the replies by people I respect, like Robbie Starbuck. They're all in there. Everybody's like, the left is triggered, and the right is just going nuts, and it's just chaos right now. That's the dude that got in the building. So you can imagine Elon Musk comes into the boardroom, just hypothetically, and he sits down, and Parag's like, "What's going on?" Parag's probably like the Twitter CEO that took over for Jack or whatever. He's like, how'd he get in? Parag's probably like, security, come get this dude, remove him. And Elon's like, that's my security now. Have a seat. Let's talk. And I say, let's go. Love it. And Elon's probably like, are you the same dude that when you took over, like, or it was actually, I think, before he took over, are you the same dude that said, our role is not to be bound by the First Amendment? And so Elon's like, hey, my name's Elon. What's your name? Parag? He's like, are you the same dude that said that you've become, basically, we all know, we're in private right now. Let's stop the bullshit, okay? We all know you're the public square, you're town square now. And you said, aren't you the one that said, yeah, that's how I remember. You're the one that said, our role is not to be bound by the First Amendment. So you're making moves that are anti-business, like banning Trump, which obviously helps your business. So I got, oh yeah, I remember, you're Parag Agarwal. I'm going to call you bitch from now on. You call me daddy. Let's go. Let's go. Rally around this man. I don't want to hear I don't care about the billionaire status. I care about what moves you make. So if you're a billionaire that runs around and you're buying off, and not illegally, but supporting district attorneys all over the country that let people off and bail reform that makes no sense, interpreting laws and stuff like Alvin Bragg. If you're doing that, then I'm against you. If you're a billionaire doing what Elon's doing, I'm for you. I don't care that you're a billionaire. So he's in the room right now, and you're on the clock board. So here's my interpretation. When you let Elon Musk in the room on the board, you limit, from what I've seen here, you limit, I wasn't aware of all these different rules and stuff. He can't buy more than 14.9% right here. Let me look that up. So 14.9 point, so you can't get 15%. So you can only get up to 14.9%. Thank you for coming in the chat. I'm just doing a live. Normally this is a video I would record, but I'm just doing them live now. 14.9%. So it's almost like, imagine like you're running your household. You're not going to let anybody run your household and your budget, right? Then all of a sudden some random dude comes in and says, I'm going to run your budget. Or he buys up a share of your decision making. And you have to think about it. He could buy up all your decision making. He could do that pretty easily, or get people to do that. So instead you say, okay, I'll let you in the house. You can't get more than 15%. So I'm unhappy about it, but it's better than the alternative, which could be a lot worse. If anybody is familiar with like corporate jargon or corporate talk, to me, this is hilarious. Like you could do Office Part 2 off of this stuff. So Parag, the same guy who said, hey, we're not bound by the First Amendment. The First Amendment, what do y'all think about? The First Amendment, we're out here to destroy that. Are you crazy? After that, after Jack got or removed, I don't even remember exactly why that happened. Looks like he got pushed out. But after Jack left, Elon Musk tweeted this comparison to bad dictators in the past, and that's Parag, and that's Jack, and then Elon tweeted, oops, he's now in the water. Now he's with the fishes. So you saw this stuff brewing. Elon Musk communicates through jokes. He's like the Joker, but smarter, and I think more for good. So imagine Heath Ledger, but Heath Ledger in rest in peace. What a amazing in the Dark Knight. Man, what a performance. Imagine Elon is like Heath Ledger. You let Heath Ledger in the room, but he's a good guy. At least on this, to me. That's crazy. Imagine you rewrite a movie where Heath Ledger is the good guy because he was the best Joker of all time. Or Jack Nicholson as a good guy and still as crazy. That's Elon. So Elon's in the building and he's like, there's a new sheriff in town. I'm going to give you guys some time. I know that it can be a little bit unsettling. Life, Elon's probably like, life comes at you fast. So I know if you get me into the board, I know this sounds crazy, but Elon was going to get suspended from Twitter. I mean, that was going to happen any day, in my opinion. I did a video way back about it saying after Trump was gone, he's going to be gone. So part of it is, I will guarantee you part of the decision was so I don't get banned from Twitter. He had 80 million followers. He couldn't play games with that. He didn't want to probably buy in to get reinstated. How would that have worked? So he's like, this is coming to a head. If you looked at some of his tweets, they were getting crazy from the leftist standpoint. For me, I'm like, whatever. But we've never seen a billionaire tweet memes like this that can be viewed as insensitive. So he was going to be gone like really soon, in my opinion. So he's like, let me just drop a $3 billion. Now I'm not going to be gone. Now he could still get, he technically could still get banned, but that would just start world, political, not hot, but that would cause a Twitter world war that would just be, let me just say you don't want those problems. You'd rather him just stay. So right now, Elon can tweet whatever the hell he wants. That is a hell of a feeling, isn't it? Not used to that. So Elon is limited to the 14.9. So that's the trade-off they made. They said, we got to let him in. What if we don't? That's the thing. What if they didn't let him in? Then he would have just kept on making moves. Who knows who his allies are? He can't do this by himself, but he probably has a Justice League of people who agree with him. So Elon Musk came on board, and listen to this corporate speak. This is really funny. This is Office Part 2. I don't think they made a sequel, did they? I really, for The Office, I really liked the first half of the movie. I thought it was hilarious. The second half I don't think was as good to me. But through conversations with Elon in recent weeks, it became clear to us that he would bring great value to our board. Are you buying that? Parag Agrawal, the one who's anti-First Amendment, and Elon's been doing nothing but Twitter. Is Twitter living up to their values? Parag's like, yeah, he'll bring value to our board. Let me translate that to you. He's choking us out. We have to let him in. We have no choice. And then Elon replies in his corporate, okay, we're going to talk corporate talk. Okay. Looking forward to working with Parag and Twitter board to making significant improvements to Twitter in the coming months. In other words, that means I'm wrecking shop. I'm here now. I'm running it now. He's like, as long as you guys are nice with corporate speak, I'll be nice with corporate speak. The minute you start acting a fool, you know I can get crazy. Elon Musk has been criticizing the company, going hard at him. And he's like, do you want an edit button? Do you want this? He's trying to garner up things. He knows the answer to these poll questions. He's just trying to get momentum to say, hey, this is an easy one, board. People want an edit button, and I'm going to give you a year because he has to be on the board for a full year until 2024. To me, I don't know the full rules. I don't know if he can resign and then wait 90 days and buy more than 15%. I don't know, but this is a time frame. So you got till 2024, and I'm going to give you guys an easy test. I'm not really passionate about the edit button like some people are. I think it would be nice. I do a lot of typos, but I don't know how it would look. You would have a history. I don't know. But this is just a little test. He's thinking way bigger changes. So if you push back on this one, then we have problems. So I'm the new sheriff. All I'm asking you is to go to Starbucks and get me a coffee, Parag. Okay? If that's a problem for you, and not an assistant, I need you. I want you to get into your car, go to Starbucks, and get me a latte every morning, like hazing in the sports team. And when you come back, it better be warm. I don't know what you need to do, but the thing better be, I need to see the steam coming out of that coffee when you come back. So I don't know how you get that done, but that's your problem, not my problem. I need an edit button. You're on the clock, Parag. Let's go. I'm going to look at the chat real quick and then end with, I'm having fun with it. I'm excited about it. But I talked about it last night in the live. We're popping bottles. But this is they're not going to bend. Parag he's nothing. He's backed by Morgan Stanley, Vanguard, BlackRock. Elon can't take them all by himself. So I'm making fun of this, but I'll end with a clip to say, hey, this is not going to be some easy battle. I like this. Andy Lai said, I hope I pronounced your name right. Thanks for the comment. Batman and Joker combined. Even better. I agree completely. And that's why Batman and Joker work so well. Because Batman's crazy. Batman is crazy, but not in a boisterous way. Joker is crazy in a boisterous way, but they have a lot of similarities. So Elon's like Batman's intelligence. Joker's smart too, but put those two together, that's Elon right now. That's a good point because I don't know if he's good or bad. That's a great analogy. Tyler Watros, sorry if I mispronounced your name. Tyler says Elon Musk is not Ledger. He's Jared Leto, not a Joker, a clown. Wow. Okay. We got different opinions in here. Somebody said some stupid ass commentary. Okay. You know, when Trump gets back on Twitter and he comes up, when Trump gets back on Twitter and Alex Jones gets back on Twitter, when Nick Fuentes gets back on Twitter, I hope I hear you. I want to hear from you, Tyler. This is a big deal, man. This is a big, big deal. I tweeted the other day, yesterday, about what's Trump's first tweet going to be when he comes back on Twitter. Somebody had a video. It was a cool video. I don't think I have my. I don't know if I have my audio sharing, but let me share the screen here. About like, so I did a tweet and then I saw somebody else said, hey, this is what they did, a video of what it would be like for Trump's first tweet to come back. This is a cool video here. So this is Trump when he gets back. Your favorite president is back. And then everybody starts cheering. Tyler, if I'm right.
Oh my God.
If I'm right, don't get triggered when that happens. It's all good.
Holy smokes, man.
Everybody will be okay. Everything will be okay. Twitter can't get any worse. I'm okay with it. Just signed up. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely. Well, it could get worse, but I know what you mean. Don't get fooled by this everyman billionaire, this gushing sucks. Hey, I think it's misinterpreted. I think it's misinterpreted as gushing for a billionaire and gushing for the actions. I don't know Elon Musk, but the actions that he's doing and where he aligns politically fits me. So we're good. The moment that doesn't happen, I'm done. That's politics, that's life, that's business. So if our business goals don't align, then I don't need to mess with you. So it's not about Elon Musk. I don't even know the dude. What I'm celebrating about is his actions. And if you value freedom, these are the moves that need to be made. How the hell do you think we're going to win? People are so big on this. Oh, this is a billionaire. I can't support anything he does. Meanwhile, BlackRock trillion-dollar companies are crushing our necks, and you're worried about a billionaire not supporting him, going against them. Man, get the hell out of here. You got to make moves. This is a chess game. Pretty sure Elon wants free speech online. Why would he then censor people? So some people are talking about, well, he might. We'll see. I don't know the future. And if he does, say he says, you know what, I'm going to start censoring people, like if you start attacking conservatives or whatever. That's not his vibe. I know Elon pretty well from just afar, reading about him. Obviously not personally, but that's not his deal. He would rather argue with them and put a meme up to make them look stupid than ban them. So it could happen. I could be wrong, but I don't see it. Elon said he did have that tweet. Thank you, Hypercube. Elon says he's a free speech absolutist. If true, that's very good. So, I mean, we'll have to see how the actions play out, but at least he's saying it. Who else is out here saying they're free speech absolutist? We don't even hear politicians say that. So if you can't say it, then you're not about it. You have to at least be able to say it to even lie if you're not telling the truth. And we'll see if his actions back that up. We don't know. When the N-bombs start popping, like you go to Gab, and I'm perfectly fine with it, the N-bombs start popping and all the other bad things start popping, we'll see. That's going to be the true test. But what he's going to do is give you tools to avoid it, which is I'm perfectly fine with. Elon, my nigga, come on, let's go. People who criticize him for running a racist company, I don't know if his company is racist. I don't know what allegations are out here. Brian Flores said the NFL was racist. He has a job in the NFL. Colin Kaepernick said the NFL was like slavery. He's begging to get back in. I'm not going to say I don't know. I don't know either way. But we'll see. I mean, the court system will play that out. Why is this good? He can influence them to silence leftists. No. Oh, well, here's the thing with the labor organizers. I'm not with this. He's talking about the union, and let's talk about Amazon real quick. The labor unions, and they're celebrating this win, and Crystal Ball is celebrating AOC and all this, and they're popping bottles over it, and I'm like, y'all are so cringe. The only way right now, the major way to make workers more valuable, nobody wants to tell you what you need to hear. They tell you what you want to hear. And this is where I strongly disagree with Jimmy Dore, and I love Jimmy Dore, Nico House, and Fiorella, and all of them on the populist left. Hard Lens Media, man, I love those, all of them. But one of the things we strongly disagree on are the unions. I don't know how they can be talking about anti-establishment things and support unions. That's all a union is now, a way to keep Jeff Bezos in check. So I'm not celebrating that win. And if I'm wrong, if I'm proven wrong, let's see how it plays out. We see all kinds of corruption with the UAW. We just saw the guy plead guilty for skimming $2 million off the top. It's common. That's how it works. You bring this body, you take the dues from the workers, you make the workers feel good like you're giving them an extra bathroom break. The hell? You don't tell the workers what they need to know. Like, a lot of workers could have left the big three or the big two automakers and went to Tesla, got employee stock purchases, and been millionaires. But the union won't tell you that because they want your dues. They're not in your best interests. No one looks out for you but you. It's another government ploy to get you hooked on the establishment, like welfare. Oh, I'm a worker at Amazon. I can't empower myself unless I have a union. Get the F out of here. The way you empower yourself, go to school, learn a trade, become more valuable in the workplace. And then you have options. So Amazon will either have to promote me, or I'm going to go to another option, or I'm going to start my own business. That's how you empower yourself. Unions will not tell you that because they want your dues and to keep you in the body, just like the teachers union, keep you all Democrat and leftist. How many MAGA teachers do you see out there representing the teachers union? Because it's a bullish organization that's an extension of the government. So there might be unique circumstances where union makes sense, but I don't buy it. A co-op is different, where each employee gets a little bit of ownership. I'll talk to you about that one. They're doing some of that stuff in different places. I like that. I might do a video on that. I like the co-op. The union is complete trash. Y'all look real stupid celebrating the union. Elon Musk has turned a lot of his employees to millionaires, and a lot of them are still working because they like Tesla might 10x from here, 20x from here. I don't know. Maybe I could get me 200 mil. The union not helping you with that. They want a union in Elon's company to control him, to be against him. If you work for Tesla and it's racist, leave. I'm not suing. Leave. Go find another job. Do something else. Sound like somebody, like they were going after Maxine Waters, like begging her, can you give me my rent? Man, that stuff hurt me to see that. God's going to have me cuss early in the morning. Out here on my knees begging Maxine Waters with her $5 million house down the street. Can I get money for rent? Get the hell out of here. I'm going to go do what I need to do legally to get this paper. Better myself, education, make moves, networking, work hard, find out what my talents are, leverage that. Get the hell out of here with this labor organization nonsense. Complete garbage. Yeah, we used to do that. We had ignored mute and it was up to us. Tools to censor. Yes, that's all it is. We have tools to censor what you see. Now let the company decide. So there's a lot of pressure on Elon, a lot of responsibility. So part of me kind of celebrating and bigging him up is I'm going to tear him down if he doesn't live up to it. Now, say it doesn't work out and he sells his shares and say, I tried. I'm good with that. But if we look at this in 2025 and we don't see drastic change, I mean, that's too long. If we don't see drastic changes by the end of this year, if we don't see an edit button by tomorrow, I'm going to start saying, Elon, you don't have the leverage you thought you did. You're looking stupid. Like, seriously, the edit button should come, like, there should be an announcement within a week. Oh, yeah, we got an edit button. Elon's on board now. Daddy's here. Like, they were like kids. Twitter were like kids that BlackRock let these kids run muck in their house as long as they didn't go against the establishment. Now Elon's back home and daddy's home, mommy's home. No more parties at night. Clean up the house, clean up your bed, clean up your room, wash the dishes. And I need to see that happen quickly. So if it doesn't happen quickly, then I'll be right with y'all. Elon, this isn't the deal that you thought it was. I need to see an edit button quickly because that's a small little thing. I need to see an announcement quick. That lets me know daddy's home. If the parents come home and they're still partying and all that, we need to call social services. Elon, you need to get out of there because you're looking stupid. And Elon doesn't do stupid things. Are you betting against Elon Musk? Are you a fool? You might think it might not work, but if you're betting against Elon Musk, you're a damn fool, not him. I've never even heard of a co-op. I'm sure lots of people, that's not even a choice. Well, then why aren't they fighting for that? Yeah, I know it's not a choice. Neither was a union, but you fought for that. The co-ops are very common in like agriculture. So basically, a co-op is where the employees share ownership in the company. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I've seen some good feedback from employees on videos on that. It's just short for a cooperative. I've seen a lot of good stuff where they own a little bit of the shares of the company. So you're a little bit more invested. So I have to look that up and research it to give you like the exact details on it. I was watching some videos from some populist left people on it, and I really liked what I saw. Not that it's for everyone, but it made way more sense than a union to me. Let me look at some more comments. Stephanie Anderson, thank you for stopping by, says, I'm a little afraid that an edit button will allow people to stop showing us who they are. Yeah, I agree. I'm a little hesitant on the edit button. You would have to have a history, but then that's extra clicking. So here's why I'm not really, I don't know about the edit button. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is it's a small change. Elon did a poll. So Elon doesn't do polls just to play games. He already knows people want an edit button. So the poll is like 80%, 70%, yes, let's get an edit button. So if that's what people want, and Elon actually has a Justice League of investors with him to fight BlackRock and Morgan Stanley and them, then he should be able to get an edit button quickly. Longest a month. I mean, that's a long time to give him. If he doesn't have an edit button or an announcement within a month, then something's not going right. That's just a little thing. Like I said, that's just like, hey, Parag, I'm the new guy in charge. You're like my little assistant now. Go get me a Subway sandwich. I want a ham and cheese, okay? Just a little bit of mustard, not too much. If you come back with too much mustard, I'm going to send you back. I'm in charge. That's what the edit button is. Not that I fully agree with it. Bishop, what's up, man? The internet is forever. People always grab screenshots. Yes, for true. You can't hide it. Dravy says, want to become famous by followers, primes, and viewers. Oh, this is a spam. I think I can stop spam. I don't know how I'm in StreamYard, so I don't know how. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's gone already. PSYOP underway, y'all. Be informed. So what do you mean by that, Dima Tulip? I mean, I guess you could make an argument everything's a big PSYOP. We're in a PSYOP within a PSYOP. You can say this whole thing's a simulation. Atticus Herodes says, I just think Twitter is useless. It's a comment section and news feed people confuse with an instant messenger or chat room. I will strongly disagree with that. So first of all, if you have that take, that means you are going against one of the smartest, most powerful men in the world. Not that that means you're wrong, but that really means you've got to have a strong take. So you're saying that Twitter is useless and Elon just bought 9.2% of it. The smartest businessman, engineer combination we've seen in a long time. So if you're going to go against Elon's decision to kind of try and take over Twitter with friends, you better have a strong take. And that's not strong. You don't see the potential of Twitter. Twitter has actually been held back by this push to stay in the establishment. The profits have been held back. The ability of the app, they tried to do the Instagram shorts type of thing, didn't do it right. They've got the Twitter spaces, but the potential of the app has not been fulfilled. So stock value is going up. I haven't looked at it today. The value of the company goes up. Elon gets more leverage. And he says, I'm an AI company. I'm bringing my AI people in or something like that. And we're going to change this algorithm. First, the algorithm will be open source. All of it will be public. We'll see. That's the standards I'm setting. So that means you make Twitter whatever you want. That will bring a lot of people over. Facebook doesn't have that. Minds doesn't even have that fully. They have a little bit of options, which is really cool. But nobody says, I can open source the algorithm to say, you can get a ABC branded algorithm. You could get a Stuck in the Middle. You could get an Atticus Heroes algorithm. Very powerful. And then maybe put in video stuff, put in crypto. They're not, the other sites aren't really doing crypto. Their establishment, they're worried about people getting off the fiat. You don't see the potential, Atticus. And I would compare Twitter to radio, the radio format. You're listening to me right now. This is no different than a radio. I'm not putting really anything on the screen. You don't need to see my face. You don't need to see the comments. I just have to remember that to read it to people who are just walking around or whatever listening. It's radio. Radio is more powerful than TV. That's all podcasts are. That's all YouTube is for the most part. YouTube is more podcast than it is TV. Spotify. Joe Rogan is a podcast. He's the one that's he's the one they're all going after. All he has is a radio show. So you might say, oh, radio's an old format. I used to listen to Rush Limbaugh and all the greats, Ron Barr with the sports show, and even Don Imus back in the day, and Sally Jeffrey Raphael, loved her, Dr. Laura, all these people. Of course, I always talk about Rush. I used to listen on a Turn AM radio. That's all this is a digital version of that. And so you can't say radio's old or Twitter is old. All it is a news feed. It's still powerful. It's curating things. Libs of TikTok is unbelievable. And from my knowledge, her best platform is Twitter. Elon's the most powerful man in the world, one of the most. He's only on Twitter, really. He messed with Clubhouse a little bit, but he probably likes Twitter Spaces. I don't think I've heard him on Twitter Spaces, but he actually went on Clubhouse. It's just a podcast app. It's a radio app. So I respectfully, strongly disagree. Eric July would probably agree with you, Atticus, and I strongly disagree with him on that. Yeah, Elon's playing chess. We're not playing checkers out here. So thanks everybody. I will be out. That's all I wanted to get in. Let me play. I'm going to be out with this video. I'm popping bottles, but I want to be realistic and tell everybody, hold on. This is serious. It's not all games. If the money runs out, they get bailed out. It's a racketeering scheme that's perfectly legal. It should be unconstitutional, but they're doing it in plain sight. That's what Elon Musk is going to war for. So for me sipping bottles right now, what that really is like is in Game of Thrones. Remember they were having that party before the battle at the wall? They knew that they were in a crazy battle. And they knew there were going to be casualties. And this is not a hot battle or anything like that, but they were having their drinks and partying, even though they knew they were going to get into battle. And that's what this is. Musk can always say I did Johnny Depp's wife. Thank you for the $10 D super chat, D Oliver Elliott. This is serious. This is the battle that Elon Musk has chosen. I will be honest. I said it before that this isn't the path that I wanted him to take. This is not the path I wanted Elon to take. And Elon's much smarter than me, obviously. So I'm just giving you my pleb opinion that really means nothing. The reason why I didn't want him to take this path, because I didn't think Elon could go up against ESG. It's just too much. He's literally going up against the world. Literally. Anyone who supports ESG, from the globalists all down to our government, are again now. I don't know how he's going to pull it off. He's outmanned. He has a lot of friends in high places, but unless he has friends that I'm not aware of in the globalist agenda that can kind of shake things up, this is a tough battle. So there's no guarantee that he's going to win this. He's risking a lot for this because they'll do anything to take you down.